Good morning from sunny Amsterdam. I hope Lubna can find me here and join in this meeting. We'll be waiting for her because she has invited me to ask me some questions about passion, and I'm very willing to answer those questions. But for that, she needs to be here. Well, yes. Lubna, are you there? Lubna, yes.
There you are.
Finally, it worked.
Finally. Yes.
Well,
Welcome to Amsterdam.
Oh, wow. Wow.
This is
wow.
the view from where I'm sitting now.
Oh, wow.
That's the city of Amsterdam.
That looks
And you see
amazing.
it's from the ninth
floor.
Wow.
The University of Amsterdam.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Wow, looking good. How are you, Erik?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. Thank you for enduring with us, because apparently Facebook and I are not friends today. At least not for going live.
No.
We have some problems.
Yeah, we have some challenges. But for the people that are watching, can you share a little bit about yourself? Who is Erik?
Who's Erik?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a guy in his early 50s.
Very, very early 50s.
Very early 50s. Well, I'm living, when you look very well, at far away from this place, but in Haarlem I live, together with Nick, who you just met, and the two sons. I have a double sound, so I have to wait sometimes for what I'm saying. We have two cats, but I think Nick already told us. And we are eager to live on the upper floor because we can see the sky. And that's what we are going to do in the next few weeks, because we are now living on the 8th floor, and we will be next month on the 12th floor.
So more sky, more possibilities. Well, I'm currently I'm doing a job at the University of Amsterdam, so that's why I'm staying here, which is very interesting. And I like to work in such surroundings. I like to work with people. I like to work with organizations. I like to help them to order their things in a smooth way. And well, that's who I am, in short.
In short, thank you. And this series is around passion. What are you passionate about?
Well, I'm very passionate about making people feel welcome where they are. That's my well, I've learned in the past few years that that's my main course, and not feeling welcome in a way of to relax them, but well, to see them and to appreciate them and to let them know that, well, that they are welcome with me in my life or whatsoever, or where they are. So that's why I, well, also work here. I've always an open door. Mm-hmm. Because people can join in my room. Only now it's closed because, well,
you're alive.
this sound goes over the whole
the whole floor.
So
Yeah. Hey,
I think they don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, and making people feel welcome and mm-hmm. seen. Why is that important to you?
I think every person is very different. Every person has his own specialities, his own talents, and his own background, and his, well, you can name it. And I like to combine all these talents and personalities. I like to put them together, and I think you can make a better world with that, as Nick said already.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. How did you discover that this is your passion, that this is what you want to do?
Well, that I discovered it when it was named in this way, housemanship, which is a philosophy which is from Sweden. When I read the book about that subject, I discovered, well, this is me. This is not a book. This is me. And I think that as a little boy, I already wanted to make people feel welcome. When I was a small boy, when there was a birthday, when one of my parents has his or her birthday, I like to celebrate it, to make the room comfortable with balloons and all kinds of festivities. So that was a start, but when Nick and I married, we rented a hotel just for ourselves and our guests, and we put all things together to make them feel welcome. That was, I think, the most important discovery. We wanted to make them feel, well, you're welcome here. So we arranged everything from their travel from home to the hotel, which was at an island. So it's a rather difficult thing to do. And we we have had arranged for them a whole weekend, which was the wedding ceremony was one of the issues, but we also biked, and we also eat, and we also laughed, and we danced.
Wow.
And that was our own signature to that. And well, I think, and that was the reaction of many people, we felt welcome. Wow. And that was the and connected. That is what you reach when you, what you achieve when you make people welcome. It's more easily to connect to them. And well, that's what I like.
And you shared a very valuable insight, is that you are you found out your passion, you reconnected with your passion based on what you already did when you were younger.
Yeah.
I mean, you shared about that birthday, whether it was your mother or father who had their birthday, but you wanted to make that a welcoming gathering.
Yes.
So you reconnected actually through a book called Hostmanship to that passion again. So that's actually very good to share with the audience, is if you're still doubting whether you have found your passion or not, if you discovered it, it may be a good idea to see what were some of the things that you did and enjoyed doing when you were younger. It might give you some...
How did you act? How did you, what did you do? What did you like? I remember when I was at school, at the primary school, I already was trying to make people feel happy at their school by arranging the coffee for the teacher, and by how do you say that? By ordering the class. I think that's the most. Now that's when you doubt what you like, what your passion is. You have to search in your youth. I'm absolutely sure. That small little things, when you put them, when you imagine them, how you reacted, how you acted in that way. Well, I see some fun. Chantal Thomassen, which was at the primary school with me. So hi, Chantal.
Oh, wonderful to see. Wonderful to see. Hey, Erik, how important is support in living your passion or discovering your passion for you?
Well, the support is very important, because when you want to live your passion or want to do the things you want, for me it's important that I have an area, space where I can do such things. When I was years ago at a department which they couldn't understand what I was or what I wanted, and they found it very childish, and they didn't like it. That was a very short stay, I can say. That's so a good environment to work in. It doesn't matter whether you are an entrepreneur or an employee. Um, for instance, the area where I'm now in, or the space where I'm now in, a scientific surrounding, and I was 1 year ago. I was afraid I couldn't manage that. But I can. When I walk every morning through the gang, the hallway, and open the doors, because a lot of people here have their rooms closed. When I open the doors and say good morning with one coffee in my hand, they appreciate it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hey, and sometimes it's they are very concentrated sometimes. But I show them that I can see them, and that surrounding, if that wouldn't be appreciated, I couldn't live my passion in this area. But also but when you are an entrepreneur, you can create your own environment, of course. More easily, well, you have more influence on that, and then you're searching for people who you need the support of people, and you're searching for people who can support you in that way.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to disagree with you on a little note. I think that, and I've been an employee and I'm an entrepreneur now, is that it doesn't matter whether you're an employee or an entrepreneur. If you look for the people that support you, you can get that support no matter what. I was an employee for almost 20 years, and I've always had a circle around me of people that encouraged me, despite even the colleagues that were negative or the bosses that were negative. I mean, that's them.
Yes.
And I can only change them by being me or support them.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
No, I agree.
So it's all about surrounding.
You can create your own environment for that by doing the things who you think that it's important. And if they don't, the situation, the department where they didn't appreciate it, it's no match. So you have to change. You have to change that environment, or if that doesn't work, you have to leave.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's for me. And in that time, it was to leave the area of the department. And I think I couldn't manage that.
No, I can totally agree. My final question is, what is your one tip for the audience around living and or discovering your passion?
Oh, that's what I just said. Create your own environment. Okay. When you know your passion, and when you want to act in that, to live in that area, you can create it, and it's more easier than you think. Yeah. But sometimes it's what I just mentioned. Sometimes it's impossible. Yeah. But I've learned here in this. I'm also from the government. But now in this scientific area, even here you can make a difference. I really feel that I can make a difference here because I'm as passionate as all the people here on this department are, but on a completely different field. Yeah. And that's so nice to experience and to live that. So you can create it, and there is always a place for your passion.
Brilliant. Erik, thank you from the bottom of my heart for enduring with me and having this chat. I loved it. And thank you for letting us experience your view. It looks magnificent.
Oh, well, this is from Utrecht. Something here, it's towards the direction of Utrecht. Yeah. And this is the university. That's the High School of Amsterdam. Then you can see, I think it's there, what we call the Zuidas. Yeah. 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 That's where the people really work hard, and I don't know if they always live their passion.
Might not be.
Sorry?
They might not be.
No. and the Nederlandse bank.
Yeah, the Dutch bank.
And I don't know if you can. Well, that's over there is Nick. Far away, too far away at the moment. And there you can see, I think that's the Hemcentrale, I think, and somewhere in the middle there must be the Rijksmuseum, etc.
Oh,
which
beautiful.
Is, beautiful. I think here something.
Yeah, beautiful.
There,
Beautiful.
there it is.
Yeah.
So,
thank you.
I hope you have the same skyline as I have, and I hope to that you enjoy your day, and I wish all the other speakers good luck for them.
Thank you, Erik.
Okay.
Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.